Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. So today I've got a few things on the agenda. The first thing is I wanted to announce that there's going to be a slight change in the content presented on this channel. In terms of outside interviews and my reacting to them, I had a conversation with somebody in the industry over the weekend, and they suggested, and I think it's actually a pretty good idea, that it might be better in the long run to instead tell people about the interviews and do a little bit of summarizing, maybe look at a couple little pieces, things like that. And this would go for really any specialized content that isn't from the warning themselves. And so I'm going to start doing that instead. And in that capacity, I'm going to create a new segment on the channel. You'll see videos marked The Warning Roundup. At least that's the name I'm going with right now. If you can come up with a better one, by all means, let me know. So today is not the first warning roundup, but it is going to be something that's not an interview. Of course, there's other stuff on this channel that won't change, things like Danny Day. Things like the funny moments, the after movies, things like that that are directly connected to the warning, because the warning are okay with us using their content. Today, though, I'm going to be looking at something that's unusual. It's a World Web Live map created by somebody called Metalman. Looks like the name is Nuno Branca. He put up a post recently that says, "Hey everyone, I'd like to present an extremely intense project I've been working on over the last 3 months about the live concert world of The Warning. Basically, it includes all of their performances, headlining shows, supporting acts, festival appearances, radio and TV performances, and also live streams." So actually, this sounds like a great resource. It contains around 90% of all the musical audio content available on YouTube, including full concerts. It also includes links to setlist.fm and other notes and curiosities, images of the venue, and of course the warning themselves. So you'll be able to click on the map to find a place where they played, and then if there's a YouTube video available, you'll be able to go straight to that. So that is an amazing project, it sounds like. And so I'm going to feature that map today. And I will leave the link to this map in the description of this video if you want to go check it out, okay? So why don't we just click right over to it right now, as a matter of fact. Let it load up. You see all of those dots, and they generally, the darker they are, the more appearances there are. So you'll notice, say, in the LA area, we see a red dot over here. See another one near the Bay Area, another one up here near New York, Boston, kind of that sort of a thing. And of course, Monterrey. So I should be able to do this. If you can see, I'm working with the filters on the side here that are years. So for example, 2026, January 31, iHeartRadio. It'll show us Burbank, California, the Honda stage. This is where they did Escapism. Okay, isn't that cool? Now let's go to, let's say, 2022, and let's say April 25, the actual gig, I believe, live at the Marquee Theater in Denver, Colorado. Very, very cool. So, of course, you can start this up, and I think it'll take me to YouTube. I don't think I want to do that. It might be hard to get back in this particular application I'm using. But you get the idea. Let's go to 2013. You know what this is going to be. It's going to be that backyard gig. So here we are in Monterrey. Sweet Child, Guns N' Roses. And other. It looks like other links below as well. Let's see what the read more does. First show in Mexico. First show in Monterrey. So what an excellent resource. I think this is going to be a lot of fun to play with, and also maybe learn about things that I haven't seen or heard about yet. Let's go to, let's say, May 8, 2023. They are on their U.S. tour, Salt Lake City. And here's the set list. And here are links to particular songs on the set list, it looks like. And here, 99th show in the United States, second show in Utah, second show in Salt Lake City. Error World Tour 2023. Estimated audience, 750. Opening bands, Plush and Holy Wars. Showtime, look, 75-minute set. I mean, just incredibly cool. Looks like they played 17 songs. That's pretty incredible in and of itself. Look at that. And there is what looks like, I don't know who made that, if that's a real poster or not, but that's cool to have. And there's a picture of the venue from the outside and from the inside. So big thanks. Here, let me get out of this now. To the guy that put this together. Again, it looks like Nuno Branca. So thank you, Nuno. I really appreciate the work you put into this resource. It's extremely cool. Also, thanks to Thontor for pointing this out on our Patreon page. This is the kind of thing I just love to see. It makes it so much easier to track the band, figure out where they were at any given moment in time. If you're confused about the timeline, you can go to this and it should be helpful. That sort of a thing. I love anything that's data-driven like this, so this is just loads of fun. So with that, like I say, the link will be in the description. Now, as for the new segment, do you think Warning Roundup does the job? It would be, say, Warning Roundup number 1, Warning Roundup number 2 is what I'm thinking, because that way people can more easily chronologically see what's going on. And what I would be doing in those segments is to talk about anything new that came out, maybe just show tiny clips here and there from them. If they play a show, I can show what the set list was, those sorts of things. And I figure that might be more useful in general to Warning fans. And in fact, if it works well, I might just go ahead and do that on occasion with other bands as well. I mean, especially when they're touring the U.S., but if there's a strong fan base here that's visiting the channel, I can always start doing that too. So I just thought it would be fun to do it that way, and that it might even be more useful than just looking and commenting on old interviews. What I can do is leave resources so that people can visit those interviews themselves. So why don't you give your thoughts on that and also on this incredible map and anything else you want to comment on. I'd really appreciate your thoughts on these ideas. Okay. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.